Ah, yeah, that was it. So, little known facts slash unwritten rules.
Yeah, unwritten rules. Yeah, that'd be a good end of a episode. Actually, to be fair, I think this one flows quite well because then we could be like, it doesn't matter what platform you're in. DayZ has a unwritten rule factor, don't it? Yeah, perfect. Unwritten rules. Right, who's it to start this time? Do you know whose turn it is to do the starting thing?
Not a clue.
Probably mine.
I think it is because
Yeah.
I can't be bothered.
Perfect. All right, then. Tell me when, and then we can go. Hello, this is Friendly, a DayZ podcast, where we're in a town. We don't know what the name of it is, so we need to walk to the sign to see what it is, and then we can't read it because it's in Russian. And also we get to the hospital, and there's no bandages,
There's
but
never
there's
any
loads of nurses' outfits. So
the most.
love a little bit of role play.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is what I've come here for, a nurse's outfit.
That's why anyone goes to a hospital, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
it's true to life. That's
just trying to recreate that scene from Batman.
Just, I wish you could blow up in the background, but we'll settle for what we can get, right?
Yeah, just one of them little smoke grenade things. Just throw it behind her.
We'll have to get Mike to do a screenshot for us, a thumbnail.
Oh, yeah. That'd be hilarious. Someone dressed up in a nurse outfit.
There you go. Challenge. There's a challenge for you. Try and
Oh, yeah,
recreate
yeah.
that scene.
You'll have like OG's face mask or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Andy, we missed out last week.
So you were busy, weren't you? You were busy.
Yeah, life catches up sometimes. Work cuts you deep.
I thought you were going through the change.
Well, that leads us on to what we're going to be talking about. Transition. We've been asked on many occasions to talk about our transition from console gamers to PC gamers. It's not the first time it's popped up. A couple of people on our Discord have asked, and we've had a few comments on our YouTube asking us if we could elaborate on it. So, yeah, this episode is dedicated to the move across, the ballsy move across, Andy.
What are you going to call it? We can't call it the transition, surely.
No, not in 2022. We can't really call it that.
Alright.
We're gonna have to call it.
Okay, well, welcome to episode 9. This episode is called... I thought something might come out there.
No, it doesn't ever come out of us. To be fair, this is episode 9,
It is
and
episode 9.
we're talking about the leap across. How about having a leap of faith?
Ooh, okay, the leap of faith. Yeah.
The leap of faith.
Episode 9, the leap of faith.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so it's no secret, Dave, that you and I moved over from console to PC, as a lot of people have done, really. I feel like there's a lot more people these days that have done that move than are solely PC. I think the release of DayZ on console brought the game back to life. However, I'll hold my hands up. I don't really know what state it was in on the PC side of it, and when I started playing, because I only started playing when it was on Xbox.
Yeah, that's the same. I mean, Andy was the one who convinced me to get the game on Xbox. But doing my research, the game was moving forward at a slowish pace, but it may have been because they were setting themselves up to rely going on different platforms.
Well,
so
they're not going to introduce a load of new mechanics and stuff and then realise that they're all broken, because Bohemia would never do that. Release something that's broken,
and bullet,
and then have it ported over, and then have to fix it on 3 different platforms, not just the one.
Yeah. And I mean, in all fairness, we played the Xbox. I got myself I had an Xbox X at the time. Was it an Xbox X? Yeah, it was an Xbox X, and I ran my DayZ through Xbox One X, and I ran my DayZ through an SSD to get the maximum frame rate that I could out of it. It may have been 1 extra frame, but I was doing it. At times on the console, in the early days. The frames were much to be desired, Andy, weren't they?
Do you remember playing on Xbox when you would load in to a wherever you were? Let's say you logged out in a house, and then suddenly all the walls would be see-through, and then you
Oh
could
yeah,
see
you could
people
see
running around.
everybody, but then you'd log in, shaped as a T. Your arms would be out.
But you could look around and you could see like there's people in two houses down. I can't remember that. I've never had that on PC.
Never had it on a PC. I don't remember. I have never seen any videos on PC of people having that problem. I mean, you may have had it. Just let us know in our Discord and that if you had it, or guys that have been ardent, long-time PC players, let us know. Enlighten us. We'll be happy to have that information stored.
Well, I'm sure that it's probably down to where you install it. So I've only ever had DayZ installed on an SSD, and it's on M.2 now, but they're quick loading. You know, all the assets and all the decals are loaded into those folders, and when you load into the game, it goes, oh, okay, I need this asset, this asset, this asset, and they have these decals, and it gets it really quickly. Whereas if you had that on a hard drive, it goes, oh, I'm just... Oh, we're in the server. Oh, okay. Right. I guess I should probably think about loading some assets then, and then it loads the assets. You know, so it's a bit of a.
That was a good analogy. To be fair play.
Oh, I actually I improved it as well. Like I was looking at my watch and seeing what the time was. I'm a method actor.
Oh yeah, we're method acting.
I need to stop the show. I need to stop the show. I found out something incredible the other day at work, and I have been biting my tongue to tell you whilst we were recording. So
okay.
I mean, this actually falls in line with this episode because we're going to be talking about PC parts and things like that, and learning on what PC to go for. Do you go for a pre-build? Do you go for build your own? If you go for build your own, what you're looking for? If you go for a pre-build, what's your budget? That kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I was in the market, or I've just bought a new CPU, and then I was in the market for an AIO. If you don't know what these things are, CPU is like the brains of the PC, and AIO is an all-in-one water cooler, radiator, fan thingy for it, right? And I was at work, and I work in the tech industry, so I was asking the guys what AIOs they've got in their PCs. And they said, oh, I've got this one, I've got that one. And they're like, oh, why are you buying that, Andy? What do you need that for? That's a bit much, isn't it? You don't game, do you? And I was like, oh, yeah, I game. Oh, what games do you play? And I was like, oh, well, I mostly only play DayZ, if I'm honest. I found out 2 people on my team also play DayZ. Unbelievable, Jeff. So we're going through that conversation. I was like, no fucking way. I've worked with these people for like 3 years, and we've never had that conversation. I'm quite secret when I'm at work anyway. I don't bring my personal life into work. I'm quite, I don't know.
Have they added you on Discord?
No, have they fuck?
Have they added you on Discord, and one of them's your boss and can see that you're on Valheim instead of working?
DayZ. Edit
DayZ. DayZ.
We're not talking about the Valheim update that released today that we are itching to play, because this is not allowed. It's disallowed.
Illegal. Red card.
What was the whistle for?
You always get whistled when you get red card.
Do you?
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio done it.
I've never been.
That meme.
I've never been whistled. Never been red carded even.
I bet you've been whistled at walking down the street though.
That's it. In my hot pants, in my nurse's outfit.
In your nurse's outfit.
So anyway, I was talking to these guys about DayZ, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they've put like quite a bit of hours into it." Blah 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 blah. And, oh, what servers do you play? I was asking them, and then as soon as they said, "Oh man, I just love servers where they've got a trader and it's just full on PvP," and I just stopped the conversation there. I was like, "Okay, yeah, you're not my type of guy, man." Okay, but
I would have tried to get him sacked. I'd have been like, he's gross misconduct.
Yeah, it was like, oh, fucking, why anyone bothers playing vanilla is beyond me. I have no idea. I was like, okay.
Oh god. No.
Yeah. So anyway, I've been waiting to tell you that 2 people on my team that I've worked with for the last few years also play DayZ.
Also,
quite a bit as well.
I would like to tell you, we forgot to plug at the start again.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Dave!
I know. So if you've got this far, please check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and join our Discord. And if not, Try and get your friends to join our Discord and listen to the podcast. We can be informative at times.
Yeah, hopefully this one will be informative.
This is quite informative. In fact, we've had, there's a guy in the Discord. His name is Lee. He's quite intrigued. He's literally just taken the leap of faith.
The leap of faith.
And hope it works out for him because it's the best thing I can personally say I've done to DayZ and gaming in general.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say in your life.
No, the best thing I've done in my life.
Sex change.
Yeah.
The real transition.
The real transition. Nah, the best thing I've done in my life was just waking up every morning and enjoying myself.
Okay, stop the recording.
Build a circle in Valheim. No, joking.
It made me
I haven't actually
choke
done
on my
that
own
yet.
spit. We've already on to like the hardware elements of it, I guess, because we're speaking about where it's installed on a SSD or a hard disk drive, which can be a big difference. Although that is still available on console.
Yeah. I mean, we now was if we're talking about hardware, RAM. You want to go with the sweet spot. Andy tells me the sweet spot is Andy.
Sweet 16, baby.
Sweet 16, bro. MTV told us, and so's the RAM.
Anything less is probably not enough, and anything more is just not needed, really. If you have
That's
a
why I'm
look,
getting 64 gig with my next one. Swish.
Yeah, waste of money.
I'm flying spaceships.
Depends what you're doing with it, though. You know what I mean? If you're doing loads of things, then fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting that 3D printer that you always wanted,
What,
you might as well have the big RAM on it, no?
Are you going to print yourself some more RAM?
Imagine. I've now got 100,000 RAM. I've just been printing all night.
Okay.
But yeah, and then there is an argument for Ryzen CPUs, and
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you're making the jump, you've got to understand that there's two trains of thought, really. And then there's multiple trains of thought down those first two. But you're either going blue team. Well, so you've got blue team and red team. So blue team Intel CPUs, or red
High
team
processors.
AMD. Oh
yeah, red team is Ryzen AMD. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you've also got green team and red team, which is Nvidia graphics cards or AMD graphics cards.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm a double redder.
I'm a double redder. I'm a double redder only because that was my first PC. I got mine pre-built. Me personally, I got mine pre-built off of a guy that builds them, but it was pre-built for me. Andy then sorted me out, getting me to my sweet spot with all my settings and stuff, and I haven't looked back since. I took the jump about a year after Andy, so I was on the Xbox for a little bit longer than Andy, but I had no friends.
You got bored, just playing with yourself all day.
Well, yeah, I mean, you do find some good friends on DayZ, and on the consoles as well. You do have some great runs with some friends, but no one beats that original
So, do you know
friend.
Do you know what the thing that struck me the most when I moved over the first time was how much people talk on PC?
How much more extra people talk and how much more interactions you have.
Yeah, on Xbox it was very difficult. I think you had to press like the down key or something on your D-pad or something stupid. It wasn't very easy at all. It was very.
We went through the one of not having VoIP, didn't we? At the time, we had no VoIP at one. We had to type.
I think at the moment they've disabled. I think at the moment VoIP is disabled on PS4, on PS5. That might be wrong. I read somewhere, and I don't know if it's been resolved or not. But apparently it was like a licensing issue or something, so they had to disable the VoIP in the game.
I'd like to think they'd patch that. That's quite integral.
Well, it's not a patch, is it? If it's a licensing thing. Think about it.
You can patch that all with a band-aid.
Yeah, so that was one of the biggest things, and probably the best thing, even like to date, how much more people talk on PC from Xbox. Now, I can't say that for certain because I've not played on Xbox in maybe 2 years, maybe even longer, I'm not sure. Hang on. 19...
Probably longer than 2 years.
Yeah, I'm coming up to third year now. No, I've done my third year.
Mine's probably 2 years.
Yeah, I've done 3 years now. Shit. Okay, well. So who knows? Maybe it's different. Maybe people are always and only talking and there's no bullets in any server or anything. I have no idea. I know that's not true because I've seen some videos recently of console-based adventures, Receding Man. But yeah, that's it.
Tell us about your first computer then, Andy.
Well, so my one I built, I bought individually. Really, I bought all of the pieces individually. Did my research on what GPU I wanted, CPU I wanted, motherboard, yada yada yada, all of that. It was kind of at the time it was quite a good PC, but I chose to go down the red route simply due to price, really. So with Nvidia and Intel, in the comparison to AMD on their CPUs and their GPUs, they're always pretty much level pegging. You know, one version will outdo the one of them of the other side, and vice versa. And
just to keep leapfrogging each other.
Yeah, that's it. And it's quite, you know, they're direct competitors, so they're always going to be pretty much on par. However, what they're never on par with is price.
Price, yeah.
AMD are always cheaper. They're always cheaper. Now, you're not looking at like top end matches top end, like the top price GPU or the top performing GPU for AMD doesn't ever beat really the Nvidia, but the price difference there will be like 600 quid or something. Like, if I can save 600 quid, I'm gonna, like, just for the sake of like an extra 5 frames or something, or maybe a bit of the NVENC coder for streaming or recording, or just not interested. So, but then it also does depend on what you're going to do. So if you're going to be a heavy streamer, then probably spending that extra bit of money on an NVIDIA GPU would be beneficial, because you have like different codecs that NVIDIA run through. And it does turn out to be a little bit better, in my opinion, and quite a lot of other people's opinion too. But just doing your research, and it's probably always useful to have someone that kind of knows what they're doing if you're going to do a build your own route.
Andy's mine.
Not me.
Team viewer.
Yeah. But I mean, when you've got like install Windows from scratch and stuff like that, you've got to have someone say, hey, follow this guide, this is the simple guide for you, or even just to help you out. I helped my brother build his over Facebook Messenger. He was like videoing me, and I was like, right, now put this bit in there, okay, yeah, push down firmly till it clicks, and you know what I mean. I built his PC remotely. So if you're going to go down that route, that is the more complicated route, but you will save money on having it pre-built, I guess. Well, in compared to having it pre-built, because you're paying for someone to build it for you, which is the difference.
Well, I got mine for a very good price, didn't I?
You did actually, yeah, you did.
Yeah. So, and I just built my first computer with my old graphics card that I got with my original custom built pre-built one, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you got
and
right?
I haven't actually fired it up to see if I've done the job correctly, but all the Lego pieces went together.
Yeah, so making that jump can be scary, and if you are not technically minded, I would say spend a little bit extra money and have it pre-built, but then still do the same research, because you can find a pre-built PC in almost any configuration that you want. If you want a 2700X CPU with a 5700 XT GPU or something, you know what I mean, someone is going to have built that somewhere, or you might be able to configure it and have that. Or if you want a more up-to-date CPU, you know, want a 5700 or 5900 or something like that, I don't know, or an Intel based PC. I mean, one of the things that I found really useful was a website called PC Part Picker. Now, this is, once you're on PC, everybody knows about this website. If you're not on PC yet, you might not know about it. But PC Part Picker, basically, you put all your bits that you want in a list. It tells you, A, whether it all works together, whether, you know, or whether it's all compatible. It tells you what kind of like power supply you might need, and also I don't find the pricing very accurate, to be honest, because I can always find it cheaper elsewhere, but it does give you a rough guesstimate, and then you can save that list and refer back to it and change a bit out or make a new list, etc. But PC Part Picker, very, very useful.
Yeah.
Friendly?
So that leads us on to the differences. There's a few differences from like the console that when we played to when we got onto PC, and these are just simple little things that you will not know coming from console to PC, unless even the guys that stream won't even mention this, because it's just second nature to them. So, for instance, you find yourself a Mosin, you got 5 rounds in that Mosin on Xbox, you can shoot them 5 rounds rapid fire. The Xbox will reload that for you automatically until you're empty, and then all you have to do, you have to then reload your rounds into your Mosin to put 5 rounds in there. Well, on PC, you've got to shoot, and you've got to press R to reload that bolt action to load another round in the chamber. You don't do that on.
Is that true? I don't remember that.
Yeah. The same as the pump action shotgun. The amount of times I died at the start of getting my PC because I've shot someone with the shotgun with 1 round, and then I'm like, where's my next round? Click, click, because I haven't reloaded it myself because it has auto reload on console.
Oh, I kind of remember it with the shotgun. I don't remember it with the Mosin.
I remember with the Mosin. I remember with the Mosin.
Oh, mate, it's like I said, it's been 3 years. So
Those bolties and pump action shotguns. You've got to then self reload on PC. More immersive. You know, it's very good.
Yeah.
But it's hard to remember that when you first come across. So heads up, Lee.
One of my biggest thank yous, I think, from moving over is inventory management.
Oh, yeah. Drag and drop, bro.
Oh, and spacebar to rotate shit.
Oh,
and the stacking. It's
the management. Great for someone that's got OCD, which I haven't got.
We just lie in a bush for 10 minutes and just organize everything. But the invent management on Xbox, I remember, was horrendous.
Trash.
I didn't like it at all.
Trash.
Yeah, it was with a mouse. Obviously, you can like move.
You can play with mouse and keyboard on console.
Yes, you can now. Yeah.
But
so there.
Go
on.
Yes, I was going to just say it's just like right. So when you get this, when you move on to PC as well, obviously I don't know too much about PCs, and I'm just building up my knowledge now through the experience Andy's given me and the experience I'm getting through. So if you have, say, 5,000 hours on Xbox DayZ and you jump over to DayZ PC, you're a noob again. I'm sorry. You've dropped back down to noobery.
So, whilst that, take that with a pinch of salt, I think. However,
but you know tactic play. You know how to play tactically.
Yeah. I remember the first time running with you in Cherno, when you first installed DayZ, and it was the most tedious thing I have ever done. Like, running with you were so slow to loot anything, to move, to open doors, getting, because you're going from like controller, holding a controller in your hand, and then you're literally
I was very competent on the Xbox.
Because it's all muscle memory, right? So, but then you're turning your hands 90 degrees and outwards, and then you've got loads more buttons under your fingertips. And especially if you're not used to computers, I guess, in general, that's different. That is weird, isn't it? That's a weird thing.
It's very weird, yeah. I wasn't a very computer-based person in the former life as such. I was a doing person. Like, I was a runner. I used to run around for a job and stuff like that. And then I've slowly gotten used to this technology world where Andy has been immersed in this technology world for quite a bit of time.
Yeah, so I guess that's why I'm kind of the go-to IT dude in our group and our fucking Discord. Even in our Discord, I've got an IT help desk chat for anyone that has a problem. They post in that chat and they go, yeah, I'm getting this error, what's this? Or whatever.
He's also give out advice on the Friendly DayZ Discord to someone that was coming across Johnny Doku, wasn't it? Johnny Doku was looking for advice on certain stuff to what am I buying when I get a PC, because he was looking to take the leap of faith as well.
Always happy to help, man. Always happy to help. Because for me, I get it. It comes quite easy for me because I've been doing it for such a long time. For someone like yourself, not at all. You're gonna. I remember struggling I struggle with like that with other things. You know what I mean? And I would love for someone to say, this is what you need, and I'd be like, oh, thank you. So I have no problem with that. One thing that might people might forget to think about when they're making that move is keyboard and mouse. There's a few things you'd need to think about with a keyboard and mouse. Firstly, mechanical is king. Within a mechanical keyboard, there's different types of what are called switches, which actually make the button press. And doing your research on those switch types is gonna do you favors. So I've got cherry red linear. So they're like they're mechanical, but they've got a membrane, like a latex membrane, so they're quite soft and bouncy still as well. It's kind of a nice in the middle, and the action point is right at the top. Action point means like how far do you have to press before the key is registered? So for me, not a lot at all. And then your mouse, go for some sort of gaming mouse, one with side thumb buttons. But then there's obviously bits of setup to do, like disabling mouse smoothing, things like that, so you can get your aim accurate. So mouse smoothing kind of slows down your mouse slows down your cursor when you slow down your mouse.
Yeah, I've got a button on the side of my mouse that slows my DPI down
That's
to
different.
quite a bit,
That's
and
different.
then it's a little bit different.
No, that's very different. So okay.
Shush.
I'm gonna have to check with you after this to make sure you've got mouse smoothing turned off. Because
Probably not.
if you don't, that might be why you're so terrible at shooting.
I'm not terrible.
Yeah, you are.
I hear everyone coming up the fucking stairs with a shotgun.
Yeah, lying down in a fucking tiny doorway.
Hashtag camper.
But again, I know it's a lot of information. There's a lot to cover, really, and we're only just the tip in it.
Yeah, but we are not here, bad mouthing console. The amount of fun I had with Mark, which is Andy's brother, Andy,
Dude.
and all the runs I had on Xbox. The greatest thing, man.
If we didn't have that much fun, we would never have made the move. We would just ditched it and carried on playing Battlefield or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we would have still with Battlefield 1.
So yeah, we had the best time on console, and that's what made us move over to PC. Because like, fuck, I want more. We're like junkies. You know what I mean? It was a gateway drug.
Yeah, this was the inhibitor for us now to get our fix on PC. And I wouldn't change what I've done. There are people that play both formats and enjoy both formats. They got friends on both formats. Do you know what I mean? Which is fair play to them. You're making most of that product, and the product is DayZ, and it's a very good product. If you do want to know more, then please message us, and we can add it to the end or in between other podcasts that we do. And the transition was good for us. The leap of faith was good.
So staying on the theme of moving over, I guess, making that transition and the leap of faith, and even the leap of faith for new people that haven't played DayZ, kind of wanted to go through some like things you might not know or unwritten rules of DayZ.
Yeah, we're not going full German. These are the rules, and we will stick to them.
Papers, please.
Alle Hanse bitte.
This is the second podcast in a row we've gone German.
Oh God,
God damn it. Fuck.
We're Germanic peoples, Anglo-Saxons.
Moving on. Well, a lot of people are going to know a lot of these, if not all of them. But there's going to be someone that doesn't know at least one. So I think it's worth doing. All right?
Enlighten us, Andy, enlighten us.
So you can keep your grief. First one, right? Did you know in a particular chimney in Krasnostav, if you look down it, there's a picture of Father Christmas, as we say in Old Blighty, or Santa Claus.
Also, the chimney on Prison Island.
Oh, really?
On the bottom left of the map, bottom west of the map.
Oh, there you go.
Prison
Maybe it's more. Boy, I thought I already found that it was in Krasno. To be fair, it took
I
me
found
a while
that
to find
one
it.
as well. Yeah, I don't know if that's still there, but it will be.
Also,
they wouldn't have taken it out.
Did you know that picture of Father Christmas / Santa Claus with German again, yeah?
Saint Nicholas. Alles klar.
Is from Korn. It's from an album that Korn did.
I love corn.
A very Korn Christmas.
Yeah.
Ah, well, there you
Oh
go.
yeah, because it does look a bit creepy, that Father Christmas.
it's
like
fucking weird.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Yeah, have a look, yeah.
Have a look, yeah.
What about the Scottish soldiers?
Yeah, in their blouses. Jokes. I meant kill. Yeah, that one is in most houses that you can see. Stilted. most stilted houses, Andy.
Yeah. What's the
Yeah.
story?
It looks like a World War One battle.
There's no story behind it.
Not that I know of.
Why is it on the list then?
It is on the list. Just check it out. Why would you have World War One British soldiers in a Russian area?
Okay, yeah, makes sense. So that's why it's weird, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's what's weird. In most houses, every house has the same picture. Maybe but like
Maybe they were all related. They're all related to someone in the
that was
Scottish
in that
Army.
battle.
Yeah.
Scottish Army, good one.
Oh
They'll have
yeah.
their own. They will have their own. They will have their own army soon when they're independent. But
gonna
at the
say,
moment, they're still part of the British Army.
If they if they could, they would, eh?
Yeah, if they could, they would have their blouses.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Well,
Sorry, Nicola
Nicola.
Sturgeon,
Oh.
widow cranky.
Moving on. I've said moving on quite a lot. I've just stopped you in your tracks quite a lot this episode. I feel like you need releashing. You need a muzzle, Dave.
Muzzle tough.
Okay. Moving on.
Dickhead. Schmeldecke.
Spotted
Alright.
around the map, you might see a theme of weird statues dotted around. There's some up in Tissy. There's a few in Cherno, to be fair.
In the woods of Cherno
well,
and in Cherno
so
and Electro.
There's the big one up on the hill of the three soldiers.
Oh, Svadonia.
There's the tank monument.
Oh yes, yeah.
But then
as you're
there's-
going towards, yeah,
There's the fallen statue in the middle
Yeah,
of the
it looks-
woods.
of Stalin. I think it's Stalin, isn't it?
I don't think it's Stalin, is it?
He has a cool tash like Stalin.
Oh, well, I have
It
only...
would work on the theme. It would be working on the theme, Stalin,
Yeah, yeah.
unless there was another leader of Chernigorsk.
Well, I've only ran into it once by accident, ever. Have you ever seen
What,
it in game?
The fallen statue.
Yeah, the one in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
Have you?
Yeah,
Where exactly is it?
it's in between Balota and Cherno.
I thought it was north of like Komarovo, like north of Balota.
Yeah. Like Cherno, up a little bit further north. But it is quite hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking for it.
It's not
But
on a normal loot route, is it?
Yeah, it wouldn't. You wouldn't just randomly. It's in a.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
cool though. It's the only.
There's
I
quite
think
a
it's
few
the
of
only
them.
one,
There's
isn't
quite a
there?
few of them, throughout the match. No, there's a few of them
Put me
throughout the
down.
map. There is. I've come across another one in the woods, sort of far west of the map, where the ski resort and stuff is now. And don't know if they've taken it out because they've put the ski resort there now. But back in the day, there was a lot of woods around there, and there was a broken statue down there.
Well, the more you know. Where's Windy
I suppose-
Mountain? Where's that?
Windy Mountain.
South of Kozlovka.
Oh. Does that
Apparently,
mean you go up there and you eat your beans, these beans, and then you just let loose, and then you have that dysentery bug, Where is he? Oh, he's up there in the Frank.
Apparently, there's one near Windy Mountain. I did know that was Windy Mountain, but I've just never referred to it as that. Never really round there, to be fair. Actually, tell a lie, we were around there the other day when we were teaching Paddy how to play. Oh! Spoiler alert for a new episode.
Oh yeah.
We need to. We haven't recorded that one yet, actually.
No. We should enlighten people. We're evolving. We are evolving in the podcast, and we've got a guy that is an ardent Valheim player and
What?
space engineers,
It's
and
just-
we've turned him into playing a DayZ, and now he is addicted like drinking.
He's just not an FPS player, really, who play anything
Yeah.
that's not FPS. And yeah, we basically forced him to play DayZ, and he fucking loves it. So, well, that's a spoiler, I guess. Might not love
Yeah.
it. Might not love it.
He might not
hate
love it. It's just a new dynamic.
I mean, that's for little known facts. That's fine. But what about unwritten rules, like the wiggle, for instance? Like that's
Wiggle.
I love the unwritten rules where everybody kind of knows them. You know what I mean? For something like freshies used to be called Bambis, and I don't know when it changed, but nobody refers to them as Bambis anymore. When the hell did that happen?
Don't know, man. I think I refer to it as Freshie now.
Yeah.
It's like
You
I'm wearing
never hear
Freshie
Bambi.
trainers. I'm wearing a Freshie hoodie.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Never-
There's a
never
freshie
say-
up in the woods.
Yeah. It's a Freshie, but he seems to have a Mosin.
Yeah, shit. Anyway, I digress. The wiggle. What's the
Wiggle,
wiggle?
wiggle, wiggle.
What does that mean to you?
To me,
Yeah, what's the wiggle mean to you?
it means you're friendly. You're
Yeah.
wiggling.
Yeah.
You're friendly. Hence our name, friendly, question mark.
A DayZ podcast.
Amazing podcast. Please check us out on Spotify.
So yeah, if you see someone and you're kind of out of voice range, you can wiggle, right?
Yeah, just to let them know that, put your gun away.
F1, put your hand up, and
Yeah.
the double friendly F1 and a wiggle.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I'm
Blow my
super
mind.
friendly.
Oh man, he's giving you his beans. That
However,
geezer's giving you his last bit of ammo.
unless he's wearing a motorcycle helmet, then
Oh, unwritten rule. That
yeah.
was. Yeah, he's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, don't trust
He's
a
got a
wiggler
crowbar.
with a motorcycle helmet. Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna
man.
get you.
He's gonna get you, bro.
Another unwritten rule: it's really frowned upon to kill someone whilst they're drinking at the well.
That is a C trick.
That is straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Go sit on the naughty step like a child.
It just feels shit, doesn't it? Especially, I will hands up. I've done it before. However, well, I've probably done it before normally anyway. But the one time that always sticks out to me when I've done that, I think it was probably the last time I did it. I got in a gunfight. Can't remember where it was. It was somewhere up north, and there's a big mountain there anyway. And he was shooting up at me. No, he was down at me whilst I was drinking from the well. He missed. It's fine. Got into a gunfight for about half an hour, probably circling each other. No shots for ages. And suddenly I see him drinking at the well. And so I take the shot and I kill him. I still feel bad about it today. And that was like a year and a half ago. That is mad. It's just unwritten rule. Don't do it.
Yeah, I know. I've slipped into the becoming a douchebag and I've shot someone at the well.
It's just not a fight, is it? It's not a fight.
No. I mean, it depends on the context before. But it is an unwritten rule.
Depends where you are, and yeah, I get that. And if you're like in the middle of like Area 42 on Deer Isle, and there's a well in the middle there, and then fine, you're fair game.
Next unwritten rule is when you're in a military zone, be it just 1 tent, 5 tents, Northwest Airfield, Northeast Airfield, Tissy, it's fair game. It's open game. Don't wiggle. You're only going to get shot.
This was our tip for episode 8, wasn't it?
It was.
We didn't get a name for it.
We didn't get a name for it.
It was part of the
Didn't have-
competition that we put out
running?
last week.
Yeah.
It's well, not as of recording. The winner has not been announced yet, but as you're listening to it, it was announced yesterday. Or actually, today. It was announced today.
Yeah. And the winner is... No, I'm joking.
So we had a win to either retweet the tweet or to name the tip in tip 8. And do you know what? No one has named the tip of tip 8. Just the tip.
They just went for the retweet.
They just went for the easy way out, Dave.
I always take the easy way out. Please don't hurt me.
F11, baby.
All right, so
Wait, I've
next
got
unwritten rule, Andy.
one more. I've got one more. Now.
You got one more. Go.
I don't know. I don't really agree with this unwritten rule. However, you can't deny that it is one. No mic, no life.
I agree. Let's talk about it though. Look, a mic on Amazon ain't much, man. It ain't much. I mean, my PC screen has a mic on it.
Okay.
My headset has a mic on it.
I get there's not much excuse for not having a mic. But that to me doesn't mean
if
straight out
Someone
I'm killing
says
ya.
if someone's not talking, it might not be that they don't have a mic.
Might because
It
they're
might
just
be they're
chatting
in
Discord.
Discord
Yeah.
and you have got someone behind you with a shotgun. And you're going to see that black screen in a minute with a white writing of, "You are dead."
I've had a wicked adventure with someone without a mic. It was incredible. And about a year ago, maybe, TRMZ posted a video of a fresh player with no mic. Like I say, fresh player, like fresh to the game, and that was an incredible adventure as well. So I kind of feel that not having an adventure with someone who doesn't have a mic is a totally different adventure.
Oh, probably sketchy at the start, innit? Because you don't know if they're in Discord or you don't know what they're planning. You don't know what their intentions are, and you can't really like
Yeah.
call out and say, "Oi, geezer, I don't know your name because you never told me because you have
No,
no
you
mic."
you give them a name. You give them a name. You say, I'm gonna call you.
Billy Joe Bob.
Hey, I was gonna say Billy Bob. What the fuck?
Oh, bloody hell, that's not bad.
You gave him a middle name. He's posh now.
Rather double-barreled. Two fathers.
We can call him Ballbag, and that's what they get. That's the punishment that they get.
Yeah. Let's try and make that a thing. You come across someone with no mic. Let's be on the merciest side. Let's have some mercy for them.
And call him
But what they
Ballbag.
get is a ruthless nickname of "Oi, ball bag, go grab me some food."
Yeah. Ballbag, you got any spare 9mm?
Ball bag, is that best insulation?
Oh no, my Ballbag's been shot. Ballbag's hungry.
Oh, ball bag. Ball bag will now become the new Wilson.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, that it is an unwritten rule, though. You hear it all the time still. No mic, no life. I don't agree with it personally, but it is one.
No, because you can have some great adventures with no one with any mics. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's etching on the sketchier side of life, but it
Live on the edge,
can
baby.
be very fun.
It's just a game. It's in the game.
EA Sports.
Hello. Just the tip.
Just a tip, and Andy, you told me you come up with one. Please produce the goods, buddy.
Zzz. That was me undoing my zipper.
What? I killed him, guys.
I'm choking again.
I should be the one that's choking.
Oh, right.
I feel like needs cutting out.
Nope. Just the tip, right?
Just a tip.
And I'm gonna call this tip making it up on not making it up on the spot, definitely not. Organization. Organize or die. Yeah, that's right. We're going hard.
Organize or die.
Organize or die, baby. Your life's on the line. So I'm talking about organizing your inventory for things that you're going to need in a moment's notice at the top, or for it to be easily accessible. For
On your
instance,
hotbar.
yeah, that's another step on top of it. But in my invent, whatever I've got at the top, whatever my top bar is, medical. Everything medical. Bandages,
Medical goes, yeah.
stims,
So that's
everything.
normally your vest, your pouches, your press vest, your assault vest.
Yeah.
That's always at the top.
Well, you can rearrange those things, right? So you can move them up and down or whatever, but who does that? Who has time for that? So, yeah, medical at the top. That's what I do. So if I need to dip out and then put a stim in, it's there straight away. And then I work my way down the list, like my fucking, well, I don't know, my flashlight is in right at the bottom in the backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so organise for ease of use, I guess. If it's something that you need to sit and work out, what you're gonna do with it, then put it at the bottom. If it's something that you need to get without thinking, put it at the top. On a step further than that, like you mentioned, Dave, hotbar your bandages.
Sort your hotbar out. It's integral.
Yeah, I always keep mine on number 5. The only problem with that is you don't really get that until you get a decent jacket or a decent bit of clothing. But number 5 is my muscle memory for my bandage.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own hotbars. I go from melee to my zombie shooter to my actual shooter to a backup shooter to my bandage.
There you go. So that's my tip.
I never use any of them because I panic and then I end up having a crowbar out and die.
No, mate, do you know what? The amount of times I open up Steam Overlay when I get in a fight is unbelievable.
Yes, same as me. And then
I'm sprinting.
I can see what my friends are doing and they can see me just standing there.
You are dead.
Thank you for putting that. I need to change my keybinds for that tab and shift in it.
You can disable it on one particular game.
Yeah.
Friendly. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, I hope it was good. If you want to know more, please pop a message on our Discord. Invite your friends to the Discord. Let's grow that Discord so then we
Gonna say Discord
we
again?
help each other out. Huh?
Gonna say Discord again?
Discord.
But yeah, the Discord is a great community that we've got at the moment. Shut the fuck up. Where we are helping each other when things like this creep up. I think it's going all right. It's not as busy as I'd like it to be, but I think that's a time thing, right? So, and not everyone has Discord.
Enjoyed this episode. It's been good.
Yeah, it's been good to reminisce, right? To reminisce. And go
Yeah,
back and
enjoy it. Yeah, and like I said, the console is still a great platform.
It brings so many players to the game as well, man. So many players.
Oh yeah, it does.
I had a
Because a
look-
lot of people start off with you start off with consoles when you're younger.
Yeah.
Your parents don't get your PCs as such. You're lucky if you have a PC at home. Remember how lucky people are. Me and Andy did use a PC at one point in our PC careers, and we played Counter-Strike Source.
Yeah, way
Wow.
back when. So I had a look the other day. There's like 38,000 people concurrently playing DayZ on PC.
Yeah, that's just one platform, let alone the other 3 platforms, because PS4 and PS5 is different platform though, yeah?
Yeah. So there's...
Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
nah.
No? Does it not have... is it not integratable? Is like, if you play PS4, can you play with PS5 players?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, and then that's one platform then.
I
It's
might
just
be
a
wrong.
PlayStation platform there. I don't know. I've never played PlayStation. I'm only Xbox, so...
Yeah. But then I think there's going to be equal... I think let's say there's 38,000 people on PC. I think there's going to be at least 30,000 on Xbox and another 30 on PlayStation.
You should just see how many people stream on console now compared, there's quite a few console streamers, and you can
we
tell
find
they're
out
on
those
console
stats?
straight away.
Can we find those stats out? Let's have a look. I'll put a
How
cut
many
in.
people actually play? Oh shit!
What?
DayZ console, more than 5.8 million sales.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're looking at concurrent players.
DayZ sold 4 million copies. Jesus. DayZ console players. Player count. DayZ console player count. Wow. This was April this year.
Yeah.
It says, as spotted by PC Games and statistics over Steam charts show that DayZ has beaten its all-time peak record on console. At the time of this writing, the new record stands at 58,240 players playing,
Wow.
with around 23,000 currently playing at this time, and the rest offline.
Wow. Is that for both Xbox and PlayStation together, or?
It says console.
Yeah,
Yeah.
must be then.
Yeah.
So that's a big chunk of the community, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you put them both together, that's bigger than the PC
Yeah.
guys that are playing. So
58,000.
you
Fucking hell.
you have a bigger voice console.
Yeah. We should go back.
Yeah, they forced us.
I wonder if they'll take us back.
Would you take us back, guys?
Alright. We've been Friendly DayZ Podcast. Thank you very much for joining us on episode 9. Hope you found it
He's been
useful.
Andy.
Oh, you're not doing this again.
I'm Dave.
He's been Dave, and I've been Andy. It's been a pleasure.
He's been Andy. I've been Dave.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Moving on.